Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Becca. Today I have a book haul for you. I've had a lot of book content videos this month. I guess that is my hyperfixation this month is books. It is one thing that I love that I don't showcase a lot on my channel, and I read a lot. I've been reading at least 10 books a month, which is a lot, and I love this used bookstore called Wilson's near me where I live, and I have a lot of used bookstores, but they're my favorite by far used bookstore near me. And the video before this is kind of a showcase. There's like a showcases what Wilson's looks like inside, types of books they have, and then I have a giant haul at the end of it. And then I ended up going back a week later and got 5 more books. So if you see on the shelf over here, all these ones are brand new from my haul from Wilson's. So I picked these ones up, and these are like newer releases from 2023, ones from 2024. And most of them are Book of the Month books. I am obsessed with purchasing Book of the Month books. Why? I don't know, but I think they look so good on the shelf with the BOT on the side. And I used to have Book of the Month. I don't do it anymore. So let me show you the first book I got is Wayward by Amelia Hart. And it's from March 2023. And it says, I am a wayward and wild inside. 2019, under cover of darkness, Kate flees London for a ramshackle wayward cottage inherited from a great aunt she rarely remembers. With its tumbling ivy and overgrown garden, the cottage just rolls away from the abusive partner who tormented Kate. But she soon suspects that her great aunt had a secret, one that lurks in the bones of the cottage, hidden ever since the witch hunts of the 17th century. 1619, Alpha is awaiting trial for the murder of a local farmer who was stampeded to death by his herd. When Alpha was a girl, her mother taught her their magic, a kind not rooted in spellcasting, but a deep knowledge of the natural world. But unusual women have always been deemed dangerous, and as the evidence of witchcraft is laid out against Alpha, she knows it will take all her powers to maintain her freedom. 1942. As World War II rages, Violet is trapped in her family's grand, crumbling estate. Straitjacketed by societal conventions, she longs for the robust education her brother receives, and her mother, long deceased, who was rumored to have gone mad before her death. The only traces Violet has of her are a locket bearing the initial W, and the word wayward scratched into the baseboard of her bedroom. Weaving together the stories of 3 extraordinary women across 5 centuries, Wayward is an astonishing debut and an enthralling novel of female resilience. It looks so good. I love the cover. Love it. Can't wait to read it. And this is a brand new release from 2024 of February. And it's The Resort. And it says, welcome to paradise. We hope you survive your stay. There are 3 rules to following during a vacation at the famous Koh Sang Resort. I might be saying that wrong. Leave the past behind. When Cass sets foot on the coast of Thailand's world-famous party inside, she's searching for an escape. With dark secrets following her move, Koh Sang becomes the perfect place to hide. Always be careful who you trust. Now, years later, Cass, a local dive instructor, alongside the Permanents, a group of expats who had explained the island as their own. The Permanents don't linger on who they were before the island, simply because, like Cass, they all have something to outrun. 3. If someone discovers who you really are, run. But suddenly, a dive student is found dead, and paradise comes crashing down. Because this isn't the first mysterious death on the island, and won't be the last, someone knows who Cass is, and they're ready to make sure justice is finally served. And this, by the way, was $10 for like a brand new book, a hardback book, so can't beat that. And this one was $8.95, so can't beat the prices of these hardback books. And I'm obsessed with hardback books. It's the only type of books I like to keep on my bookshelf. Another book of the month, The Writing Retreat also from February of 2023. So it says, at one exclusive writer's retreat, it's published in Paris. Alex has all but given up on her dreams of becoming a published author when she receives a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Attending an exclusive month-long writing retreat at the estate of the feminist horror writer Rosa Vallow. Even the knowledge that Rin, her former best friend and current rival, is attending doesn't dampen her excitement. But when the attendees arrive, Rosa drops a bombshell. They must all complete an entire novel from scratch during the next month. An author of the best one will receive a life-changing 7-figure publishing deal. Determined to win the seemingly impossible contest, Alex buckles down and tries to ignore the strange happenings at the estate, including Rosa's erratic behavior, Ren's cruel mind games, and the alleged haunting of the mansion itself. But when one of the writers vanishes during a snowstorm, Alex realizes that something very sinister is afoot. With the clock running out, she must discover the truth or suffer the same fate. A catastrophic and propulsive thriller exploring the dark side of female relationships and fame. The Writing Retreat is the unput-down debut novel from a compelling new talent. So it's a new book by Julia Bartz. So exciting. I do like the cover. I'm not quite sure about the neon green, but I do like the background. This one I picked up because it reminds me of Haunted Mansion. It's called The Other Side of Mrs. Wood by Lucy Barker. This book I believe was also $8.95. Yes. Also, it's a new release. So it gives such Haunted Mansion vibes, and the inside reminds me of Madame Leota. So let me tell you what it says. Also, this was $8.95 and it was a 2023 release, and it was originally $30. So you can't beat that. It says, I want your reputation, the girl said to Mrs. Wood. I want everything you have. Mrs. Wood is London's most celebrated medium. She's managed to survive decades in the competitive world of contacting the other side and avoid the dreaded slips that revealed others as frauds, and still hosting packed-out seances for Victorian high society. Yet some of her patrons have recently canceled their appointments. There are reports of American mediums nearly materializing full spirits, and audiences are no longer satisfied with the knocking on tables and candle theatrics, words are hard, of years gone by. And then at one of Mrs. Wood's routine gatherings, she hears something terrifying, faint but unmistakable, a yawn. Mrs. Wood needs to spice up her brand. She decides to take on Emmy Finch, a young prodigy, to join her show. But is Emmy then naive as she seems to be, or does she pose more of a threat to Mrs. Wood's reign, and more horrifyingly, her reputation, than Mrs. Wood could ever have imagined? Steeped in the velvet atmosphere of Victorian London, The Other Side of Mrs. Wood is equal parts immersive drama and delightful fun, a delicious and enchanting comedy of manners. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love. So excited for this book, and I love that it looks like Haunted Mansion vibes. So last but not least, The Carnival of Curiosities by Amy Gibbs. This is also a new release for $8.95 from 2023. And first off, I picked this up because of the freaking cover. Look how amazing that is. I love books about carnivals, about like circuses, carnivals, that type of thing. Love it, because the Carnival series I read, it was just kind of like a carnival. Amazing, love it. There was this other series too that I love, but any carnival books that you recommend, please put them down below. Look at the back. Isn't this back amazing? Love it how it's like the ticket stubs. So excited for this book. And yeah, 2023 release, $8.95. It says, Ashay and Victorious proudly presents the Carnival of Curiosities special engagement Athenaeum Theatre, Southwark, London. Another book set in London. In Victorian London, where traveling sideshows are the very pinnacle of entertainment, there's no more coveted ticket than Ash and Pretorius's Carnival of Curiosities. Each performance is a limited engagement, and London's elite bravely dare the dangerous streets of Southwark to witness the carnival's astounding assemblage of marvels. For a select few, however, the real show begins behind the curtain. Rumors around that the show's operator, Aurelius Ashe, is more than an average magician. It's said that for the right price, he can make any wish come true. No one knows the truth of his claim better than Lucian, the Lucifer, the carnival's star attraction. Born with the ability to create fire, he's dazzled spectators since he was a boy. When Adeline Rose, one of the most notorious men in London, comes calling with a proposition regarding the life of his young and beautiful charge, Charlotte, Ashe is tempted to refuse, but after Rose reveals a secret that threatens the security of the troupe's most vulnerable members, Ashe has no choice but to sign an insidious contract. The stakes grow higher as Lucian finds himself drawn to Charlotte and her to him, an attraction that spurns a dangerous course of events. Grave secrets, past horrors, and what it means to be family come to head in this vividly imagined spectacle with the lives of all those involved suspended in the balance. Sounds freaking amazing. And she says she just got all these books in a couple days ago, and of course I had to take all of them home with me. So excited to read these. Let me know if you've read any of these before and what you thought of them, and I love to hear book recommendations down below. I read a wide range of assortment of books. The only thing I don't really read is romance, so but anything else I will probably read. Before you go, Cole, say bye. Hey, stop chewing your feet. Say bye, baby. Oh, that's a lot of slobber in your lips. I can feel it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see everyone very soon in the next video. Bye.